Alright, so here we go. November 20th, the last day before the Wisconsin firearms opener. So we got to try and get it done here today. We were going to sit all day. I left my sandwich that I packed in my garage. So it's either going to be a really long sit or I'm going to peel out of here in the middle of the day, grab a bite to eat, and then come back in for the afternoon. The farmer here took a swipe of corn off the outside of this cornfield that we sit over. I don't know if it got too wet on him or what, but hopefully he decides to leave that till maybe after this weekend. Should be a lot of deer pound in this cornfield. It's cold. It's actually 45 right now. It's warmer than they said it was going to be all day. So west wind. It's going to creep out of the north as the day goes on, so we should be good all day. We're just going to grind it out and see what happens. Last day, let's do it. What I forgot to tell you this morning was I was running about 20 minutes late, 25 minutes late. I've already peeled off my gloves, my little neck gaiter, and a jacket. I mean, I was booking it down this field to try and get in. And I took my grunt tube and I was grunting a couple times, so maybe a couple deer would think that I was a buck chasing a doe around in the cornfield or something. But I already seen two does, and I think this is going to be an absolute highway. I think they're going to walk in between the strips of corn. What he did was he did his outside rounds, went around the outside 3-4 times, and then he split the field probably 1, 2, 3 or 4 times. So it's in little sections of corn, and I think a lot of these deer are going to be kind of zipping through these strips, and kind of bucks especially. So I forgot my frickin' sandwich at home. That sucks. But I grabbed an extra bottle of water this morning, so if movement's good, we'll stick it out all day. Perfect wind. It's light right now. It's going to pick up to about 16 miles an hour. So, which is all right. I can get away with a little more movement, a little bit of noise. I think in the middle of the day, we're going to do a little grunting, some rattling, try and get aggressive. We've been pretty much quiet all year. We had one small little light rattling sequence early to mid-November that, nothing happened with that. And then a couple times I grunted, but just nothing aggressive. So I think here on the last day we're going to ramp it up a bit. And, we're getting desperate, so we're going to see if we can make something happen. But I really, really like today's sit. And tomorrow, opening day of firearms season, I should be in here with the bow and the gun. So if there's a big brute out at 100, 150 yards, we can still punch a hole in him. But if he wants to come right through here, right down my little shooting lane here, I'll send a rage at him. I won't be shy. Stick with us. We'll be in it for the long haul today. Should be real good. really sure what happened there. He was coming in perfect. Coming in just perfect. I thought he was going to keep following the corn like it was. I'd have smoked him. If he'd have kept coming, I'd have smoked him at 15 yards. And then he kind of cut through the corn. I don't know. I could have slung an arrow at him at 45, 50 yards, but I figured maybe he'd come around and I don't know. I seen him running through the in between the strips of corn, and I thought, like, boy, that looked like a coyote. And then I seen him go through the next one. I'm like, boy, that sure looks like a coyote. He was probably 400, 500 yards away. But just, you could tell by the way he's running. Beautiful looking coyote. Really good looking coyote. I kind of want to come back here with a gun. Whatever. As soon as I seen him, I said, well, I guess it's a coyote hunt. I squeaked him in. He was way out by them hay bales. He was probably 400, 450 yards. And he was going to go into the woods, and I kind of squeaked him into probably 200, and then there he is running away again. What a little bastard. Oh, all them things can go to hell. I hate them things. I just keep seeing glimpses of him way out there. He is very, very lucky it's not tomorrow, because I'd have blasted him 80 yards with the 270. Damn it. Hope he's poking around tomorrow. I'll smoke that little bastard. So that kind of sucks. He busted one deer. One of the deer kind of took off when they seen him coming. So maybe I'll come back here with a briar this afternoon. We'll try and kill a coyote instead. See what Briar's doing. Text him. Well, we're still bow hunting for deer. Doesn't feel like it now. Anyway, we'll sit. It's 7:15. We'll sit for another couple hours, and I make a game plan, see what we want to do. If the deer start moving, maybe we'll sit for deer, and if the deer ain't moving all day, well, we're coyote hunting, baby. Looks like our buddy wants to come back. Wants to play again. First coyote. Got it done with the bow. I don't know how super of a shot that was. I know I hit him. He's dead for sure. I'm pretty sure he's gonna die in the corn. Well, you know what? If the bucks don't want to show up, may as well do some predator control. You know, that's something that doesn't get talked about a lot. But you gotta keep those predators down. Awesome. That's really good. I know I've been getting pictures of one since August. Actually, I got pictures of two in, I think, October, so they're around. That looks like a really pretty dog. I mean, that's a good looking dog, so I think he's gonna die in the corn. Well, it's 10 to 8. I've been squeaking for quite a while, and he was milling around back in the woods there for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. I don't know if he was waiting for birds to fly down, and then I'd squeak a little bit, and he would kind of move a little bit, and I'd squeak a little bit more, and cool. That's awesome. That's really cool. I mean, I wish it was a 150 class whitetail, but you know what? It's a good little consolation prize. I'll take it. Alright, well, here we are. Morning of the November 20th. Was after a 150 class buck this morning, but unfortunately didn't see many deer. But what we did see, had a coyote come out 400 yards, and I ended up squeaking him into about 45, and he ended up just kind of, you know, he wasn't really sure. He didn't want to fully commit, so he ended up walking off, and then he popped out again about a half hour to an hour later, and I tried squeaking really soft, and piqued just enough of his curiosity where he gave me a 30-yard shot, and the Rage hypodermic just buried him. So he probably went 125, 130 yards. I'm happy. Save a fawn, kill a coyote, save a fawn. I think we got to do a little bit more coyote hunting this winter. I think there's enough around. Be getting some pictures of them on the trail camera, so it's good to get one down. It's the #1 rule on every farm. It's no matter what you're hunting, when you see a coyote, it turns into a coyote hunt. And first coyote I've ever shot, actually. I've hunted them a few times, but they're tough to kill. I am very, very blessed to be sitting next to this guy, and we're gonna hang him up on the wall and admire him for a long time. I'm glad we got decent footage of him. Thanks everybody for watching Cousins Outdoors, and we appreciate you. Remember to hit like and subscribe, and we really appreciate it.